Now, we're going to bring you back in time. 10 years ago on this very programme, I met a young baby, 20 months old, so not even 2, Mason White. And Mason was described as a butterfly child. He had butterfly skin. It was an incredibly rare condition at birth because, you know, when you describe it like that, his skin's like the wings of a butterfly, so fragile. So the skin would flake and blister at the slightest touch.
Yes, now his parents spoke of how their son would never live a normal life or even walk. Here's a little reminder.
All of his fingernails was blistered and underneath them just blown off, same with his toes. And then they web as well, his toes are webbed together.
And what about a walking Kerry? Because at this age they'd be up trying to toddle around, wouldn't they?
I mean, mentally there's nothing wrong and he wants to get around and he wants to be into everything and he's just started to stand, but once he gets over the fear of this foot not hurting, he will stand, but we try and sort of take his mind off of it. Yeah, and then his feet blister anyway, so...
I mean, it's been really hard. It's completely changed our lives in every way. Really, really hard.
And here's a progress report. 10 years on, 1 decade, Mason has defied the odds to actually walk. He's top of his class and he participates in lots of sports at school. And we're delighted to say, all grown up, here he is. He joins us now alongside his mum, Kerry. And, mate, very, very good to see you. Very, very good to see you. See, unlike the last time, you can talk this time. That's good. That's excellent.
Still just as cute, though. Still just as
cute. Well, look, there's lots of people said you wouldn't be able to do lots of things you can do, and I know it's not easy, right? So there's no point just saying, wow, this is fantastic. But it's a tremendous tribute to you that you battle through and you're determined this isn't going to hold you back, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah? So what sort of sports do you do at school?
I do, like, everything in PE, really, and, like, they try and, like, adapt it, basically.
And, Mason, let me ask you, does it hurt? Is it sore? It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah? How sore it is? Like every day, tell us about. I see you got, you know, bandages around your hand and things there. Where else would there be bandages on your body?
Like everywhere on my body except like my neck up.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Really? Now, Mum, you've had to see this and, you know, been part of the whole journey. He's a great lad. He's obviously got a lot of strength to get through all this because it must be tough for all of you.
Yeah, it's as a mum, people, as a parent, you want to take the pain away from your child or anything, and this, you're helpless as a mum because it's there. You live with EB, you can't take it away. All you can do is make their life as comfortable as possible, look after them as well as you can, and provide memories, give them memories, and give him a life that he deserves.
Look at the memories he's given you.
Exactly that. And I suppose it takes a lot of strength from you as a mum as well to reflect that strength onto Mason.
Yeah, I mean, I see his dad pop blisters and cut bits of skin off his body every day, 3 to 4 hours a day, every day in the medical room.
Every day.
And you've got to stay strong. You can't cry. You need to stay strong because if he sees you upset, if you're not strong, then what's that doing to your child?
But you know, the thing is, so many people will be watching and, you know, we'll all have little skin disorders or maybe it's quite serious for a lot of people, eczema, psoriasis, whatever it happens to be. This is a whole different level, yeah?
Yeah, it's internal and external, so...
What do you mean? How can it be... how does it affect him internally?
His esophagus blistered, so he coughed up the line of his esophagus when he was a baby, which causes internal blistering. Any reflux and any acid will blister his esophagus. So he's now fed through a tube in his tummy. So he has had a safe swallow test. He is able to eat tiny little amounts, but nothing that makes a difference to his weight.
So here's the thing. I'm tempted after hearing all that. I sort of want to go over and hug you, right?
Yeah.
Would that hurt you?
Probably not if you don't carefully. But
It would hurt you?
probably.
Yeah, so we don't want to do that. So a big virtual hug.
Massive one for you.
From me and Rochelle.
So tell me a little bit, what does a typical day, week look like? Because I'm sure there's quite a routine that comes...
Yeah, Mason's life is routine, it has to be. I mean, he comes in the morning, his dad gets him up from before school and he has probably a half an hour to an hour of dressings done. In the summer, it's obviously a lot more because of the heat, so it gets really hot. And then when we get home from school, 4:30, we're in the medical room sort of 2 to 3 hours every night. I mean, he's used to it now. He doesn't know any different. But it is hard because he can't do what all the other normal children do. So.
Sure. Well, look, you're 10. We know someone who's double your age, knows all about this as well. And he's 20 years of age. And his name's Mo. You'll have seen him on This Morning before. You'll have seen him on Pride of Britain because he actually got a Pride of Britain award for his campaigning. And we cut from Pride of Britain and all those familiar faces. Friends with royalty, friends with royalty. And he's a Villa fan as well. And, well, we'll cheer the Villa on Sunday against Man City in the League Cup. But here he is, he's in the studio now, and it's Mo Eunice.
Come on, Mo.
And the thing about Mo walking in here, Mo, really good to see you, mate.
So
because
lovely to see you,
this is a big thing, you walking in here, yeah? Because you came here, you're in a chair, you've got an electric wheelchair, but showing you can walk is important, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't want to be too reliant on the wheelchair.
And you wanted to sit on this sofa, didn't you?
Yeah,
And I said, I'm not sitting in the chair.
Sofa.
I want to sit on this morning sofa. Now, Mo, tell me, we've met before at Pride of Britain. I follow Mo on Instagram. He keeps me entertained daily. I was reading before, and I actually didn't know this before. Your parents were told that you maybe wouldn't make your first birthday, and here you are, and you have such a sort of... You're so resilient and you're so strong, and you've got such an infectious personality. Do you think that's what it is that keeps you going? Because your humour is second to none.
Yeah, like, it has to be done, because if you get up every day crying and you're down every day, it's just going to make you worse. So you want to go out there with a smile on your face and try and motivate others that they're not alone with any problems they've got. You know, they're not alone. We're all...
And would that be your advice to Mason?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, he's not alone, even though the condition's so rare.
So Mason, Mo loves his sport. He loves his football and things. Do you? What's your favourite sport? Or
Football and boxing.
And football, who do you follow?
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. Good. Do you know what? I think you've got the loveliest ground in the Premier League.
Yeah.
So it's lovely. It's a lovely ground down at Bournemouth. I don't have happy memories there because every time Man United go, we tend to be beaten or draw or something. But it's a lovely part of the world, that. And is there anything you would like to ask Mo, about what's ahead for you, or a difficulty you may have that maybe he's had to come through? Is there anything that puzzles you, or?
No, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you just kind of take each day as it comes and very positively, I suppose? And absolutely, so you should.
And where does he get that? If he has a good day, you have a good day. There's a lot involved in every day.
Yeah.
I know your heart breaks for him,
Yeah.
and you would wish things to be so much different.
Yeah.
But he must inspire you and the rest of the family.
Yeah, I
as
think
well.
because he's positive, it keeps us positive, and his outlook on life is amazing, and we're just so proud of him as a family.
I bet you are.
Mo, looking ahead to the Carabao Cup final, right? Villa against Man City.
Yeah.
You've no chance, have you?
Well, at least we got to the final.
That's it, Mo. That's the
It's a good
spirit.
day out.
Yeah.
We'll all be Villa fans on Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, especially you.
Especially me. Especially me. Quite right. Especially me.
Yeah.
Tell him.
Me and Prince William.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Good
Yeah,
boy.
Anything can happen in football. You never know.
Yeah, that's very
This is the bit of the conversation I have no idea what's going. I'm literally like, cool, okay.
Look, lovely seeing you all. And how many people, Kerry, do you reckon have this EB as it's...
I think the statistics are... It's the same as cystic fibrosis, but it seems that everyone's heard of that. But no one's really heard of EB. It's so rare. But they say 5,000 people in the UK.
Yeah.
But obviously different types. There's the heat Mason's got one of the most severe types.
And I suppose different levels of...
Yeah, I think there's 17% of the 5,000 that have got Mason's type.
And do you think it actually helps that people who suffer from the same thing can actually sit and swap notes and talk and, you know, share experiences?
Yeah, I speak to a lot of other mums with the condition, and that's helped me because some of that a little bit further ahead, so they can help me with how they've dealt with different things.
Because it's not something you can sort of call your best friend about. And
no, even school and things like that. There's so much to take into consideration, and everything needs adapting. And and Great Ormond Street have just been amazing, and the Deborah charity have also been unreal in Mason's life in supporting us the whole way. So,
well, I'm sure by all of you being here today, you will have helped those 5,000 people.
Well, Mason, I look forward to seeing you in 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Okay? And we'll bring back, we'll see. I mightn't be here, actually. I haven't said all that.
I was literally just thinking.
Were you indeed? Were you indeed? So, but anyway, we'll make it a date. We'll make it a date. Good seeing you.
Lovely to see all of you. Thank you very
Very
much.
well. Thank you.
you.
Thank you, Mo, as well. Thank you,
Thank
Carrie.
you.
Thank you very much indeed.